I was going to make this video about how the Canucks had a very strong game, you know. I was watching the first two periods, solid, all over the Chicago Blackhawks. The second period comes, oh my goodness, we got ourselves 3 goals. What a great game, man. I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh man, this is a very strong game. Darling is having a good game. Markstrom is having a decent game. He had a post that saved a Taves breakaway, but Eriksson gets a dirty, Burrows-esque rebound goal. It's 1-0. Taves hits the post, then he gets pickpocketed shortly after. Horvat comes in short-handed, breakaway, he scores. Sutter, like a minute later from Henrik Sedin, roofs it. The Canucks only have just the utmost atmosphere of the game going towards them right now. The Hawks only have 4 shots in the second period, and everybody is looking, saying this is a game that the Canucks have to lose. And boy, oh boy, was it a game that the Canucks lost. Good God almighty, 17-3, the shots for the Blackhawks in the third period. The Hawks doubling their shots in the first 2 periods. In one span of 20 minutes, the Canucks only 3 shots in that entire period. I was going to make this video about the future, what it is right now. You know, we got ourselves Sutter, he's not that old. Horvat is pretty young, and Eriksson, well, he's going to be on the team for 6 years because of that contract he signed. So we got ourselves a team that's moving forward, a team that when they're playing together, when they're clicking, when things are going right, they can get themselves 3 goals in the span of like, what, 3 or 4 minutes? Something like that, I don't know, just felt like that. But of course, in typical Vancouver Canucks fashion, I feel like everybody was kind of expecting something like this to happen because the Canucks, oh my goodness, they let in 3 goals in the third period. Ryan Hartman, Vincent Hinostroza, and Artemi Panarin. Panarin was the one I was very excited for because I have Panarin on my fantasy team, and the matchup that's going on right now in my life, I have Panarin and Anisimov. The other guy that I'm facing off against, great friend in real life, he's got himself Kane, Taves, and Duncan Keith. So I was kind of cheering for the Blackhawks a little bit, kind of not. Kane got an assist on that Panarin goal, he got a point, but Panarin got the goal, so I was kind of happy from that. But this is just a showing of the Canucks and the fantastic third period performances that they can have. You know, take a look at this third period. Oh man, take a look at the shots. 17-3. Wow, what a great game for Vancouver. What a great played third period. That's the epitome of fantastic third periods that have been played in the NHL. Just the intensity, the determination, the grit, the bite, the will to succeed was absolutely not there. I'm being sarcastic because the Canucks sucked in this third period. I never really, use blunt language like that anymore, but the Canucks sucked. They sucked pretty darn bad in that third period, and you can see it, especially in the last few minutes. During that span of time, Hartman was on fire getting that goal, and then ending off the period, it was just all Chicago, just Canucks staying there, not doing anything, not moving around, not really trying to get the puck away. Blackhawks were just sitting there, going around, just Harlem Globetrottering, sweet Georgia Brown all over the Canucks, just dipsy-doodling, sweet Georgia Brown, right through the Canucks, and this is the point where the Canucks are just dead tired. I don't even know if they're dead tired, and maybe that's just going to be the excuse they use later on, but oh, we need to play with more intensity, we need to have that grit, it's unacceptable. You damn right it's unacceptable. You can't sit there like a lame duck for the last 6 minutes of the game. Take a look at that third period performance by the Canucks. 3 shots in 20 minutes. I thought the Canucks were dominating the Blackhawks for that. You know, Blackhawks had 4 shots in the second period. Then they come back 17 shots in the third. Oh boy, Vancouver's got to run for their money. And I think during that span of time, that was the point where all the Canucks fans in Rogers Arena sitting there watching just went like, come on, man, not this again. And I think that mindset, that state of mind that we got with this Vancouver Canucks team, where we can look at just a horrible third period performance and go, yep, this is kind of expected, not this again, right, Vancouver? It really puts into perspective just what in the world is this team doing right now, because I don't have the damnedest clue. Taves and Kane doing their overtime magic. The Canucks get scored on in overtime. It is a, it's a goal for Marian Hossa. Duncan Keith and Hino Stroza, I believe, get the assists on that one. Just 56 seconds into the period. Oh boy, the Vancouver Canucks. Just the epitome and embodiment of a good work ethic that doesn't quit, that's strong, that's able to withstand pressure. Just kidding, man. This was a game to watch. This is a great game to watch. I was cheering my freaking heart out when Horvat got that shorthanded goal, but taking a look at this game regardless and disregarding that third and overtime period. I thought the Canucks did play well. They were controlling the game. They were strong on the puck. They had a high level of intensity, but for some reason after 40 minutes segment, they just lost all their edge. They lost it. And, I was going to try to think of a way to make a video about this and, try to bring up the future and how the Canucks they have a lot of things going for them, but right now, we just gotta focus on what's going on now, because the future's gonna come later. But it's not later right now, it's right now. And right now, we have to focus on the team we have now. And right now, the team we have is a team that chokes in the third period. Oh boy, it was 3-0, they give up 3 goals, and then they give up another one in overtime. Canucks lose 4-3. They got a point, yeah. What the hell is that, man? You think anybody's satisfied with that? Of course Chicago is oh yeah, we got some great goals in the third period, we tied the game, we won. But the Vancouver Canucks, this is a team where you see that happen to them, and you're like, haha, yes, right back at you, Vancouver. There's another one for your very embarrassing record of games right now. I know you have a few wins, but you've only led for, 3 games this season? 3 games in the whole season you had a lead? Something like that, some crazy stat. Call me out in the comments, tell me that I'm wrong, because I'm really hoping that somebody corrects me in the comments talking about how I'm incorrect about the Canucks' failures right now, because at this point, who really cares? 3 games, 2 games, 1 game, 5 games, doesn't matter. The Canucks are kinda trash right now, and we're not gonna sugarcoat it anymore, because Jim Benning, what the hell are you doing? Willie Desjardins, how long are you gonna stay behind that bench? Trevor Linden, reports of him dropping the big owner throne of the presidency of the Vancouver Canucks. Not even owners, that's still the Aquilinis, whatever, but oh boy, it's gonna be a great season, guys. We're only less than 20 games in. We're treated to this tire fire of an organization. I mean, we got some good wins, we got some good goals. Oh man, what was that goal from Brandon Sutter? He roofed it, that was great. But, the effort and everything, it's kind of messing with the minds of Canucks fans. We really don't know what to expect right now, man. We really don't know. We got a whole bunch of stuff that we have to look forward to, and it's not really looking great for us Vancouver fans, because we have a team that chokes quite a bit, a team that you can be watching for a little bit and say, wow, they're really controlling the play, and in the next span of 5 minutes, you're like, oh, never mind, they're just trapped in their own zone. They're just sitting there, and the other team is just dancing around them like a sugar plum fairy. What in the world is going on, Vancouver? We need to fix this now, and I will not tolerate myself watching this. I haven't watched the Canucks game in quite a bit. I know we won the Arizona game, Ben Hutton. Wow, that was a great penalty shot attempt. That was a goal, too. The first penalty shot overtime game winner in Canucks history, set by Ben Hutton. That was great. But it comes to a point where you look at the team and you look at this, look at what the team has done recently this season, and you say, man, not again. And that man, not again attitude is a big stamp on where the team is right now. Where the team is right now is a bad place. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Pausing, Trolls like Oscar Gaming, and bye.